You wouldn't know it to look at me, but I was the best travel agent in the biz. I could put a guy on a red-eye to Burkina Faso at a moment's notice on Christmas Eve. But with everything going on in the world, travel was the last thing on anyone's mind. I was bored. Worse than that, I was broke. Thankfully, I just booked a whale of a client. Set him up real nice. I mean, as nice as Toronto can get in the middle of a
Brooklyn Moles Travel Agency.
Hello, Ringo.
Mr. Humphrey. It's Brooklyn, sir.
Shut up. I need to cancel that trip.
That leaves in 2 hours? That trip tonight? Trip?
Yeah, turns out I'm not gonna make it. Is that gonna be a problem?
Well, it's just that it's reserved in their cancellation policies. I just don't think that's something that...
We have a problem here, Ringo.
No, it's just that I won't be able to refund you 100% is all.
I'll do what you can. At the end of the day, it's just money, right?
Hello?
It'd be a shame to let a trip like that go to waste. It would go against the travel agent's oath. So I did what any of you would have done in my place. You fly first class once, your feet never want to touch ground. And when I landed, a private car was waiting to pick up Mr. Humphrey.
Mr. Humphrey, I can't believe it's you.
Believe it. Yeah, definitely believe it.
Oh, what you did in Switzerland? That was ice cold.
I don't want to talk about it.
Right. Of course, I'm so sorry. Please forgive any offense, sir. I have a family.
The place I'd booked was impeccable, and someone had left Mr. Humphrey some presents. They would not go to waste. What to do first? What would Humphrey do? Heck, I booked his itinerary. The first stop, drinks on a gorgeous patio. I didn't remember booking the entire patio. Who was Mr. Humphrey? I wasn't gonna worry. I was done worrying. Next stop, the spa. Turns out the Venn diagram of Mr. Humphrey's personal heaven and my own was a circle, shaped like a slice of the finest cucumber. Who would pass on this trip? Whatever Mr. Humphrey was doing back home, there was no way it could compare. The lights, the city, I'd never felt less like myself. You know, happy.
Mr. Humphrey!
That's what they call me.
I'm your next appointment.
She was not on the itinerary. I have a fairly good feeling about this, I told myself as I followed her to God knows where.
Mr. Humphreys!
That's what they call him.
Brush niet verantwoordelijk voor de zwollenigheid.
He says he thought you'd be, bigger.
Dag, niet snel maar een neutral bereven, snibber porgenieder.
We've met on a neutral location as per your request.
Toch niet. Niet meer in, brush niet bij all poof.
If you're as good as your reputation, we know you'll be able to make this problem, disappear. Is there a problem? Do we have a problem? Mr. Humphrey!
Do we have a problem here, Ringo?
Do we have a problem? Tell Ringo here when I choose a neutral location, it's for your safety, not mine.
Don't you want to count it?
Do I have to? Relax. At the end of the day, it's only money, right?
Dobrze, dobrze. Dag eens.
It's been a pleasure, Mr. Humphrey.
Hi. You're booked. Direct flight to Palau. Accommodations upon arrival.
If anyone asks, you're the guest of a very generous patron.
Brooklyn Moles. That's a fake name if I ever heard one.
He's as real as you want him to be.
You do this a lot? Disappear people off the coast of Australia?
Are you asking if you're my first?
Thank you.
I wanted to tell her anything and everything. I wanted to tell her all my secrets. But before I got the courage, she took my breath away.
Sorry. I couldn't sleep knowing a hitman had my address. I'm really sorry.
Life was pouring out of me in buckets. But hey, at least I wasn't going to die of boredom.